Yare chamo yan. Atum mata de chamo. Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sweety,
Yes, sir.
am I? Okay. Give a brief introduction to the board members.
Good morning, sir and madam. I am Sweety Sougaijam from Manipur. I am completed my graduation in Indian College of Art, and I am also completed my master degree in CNU. So this is my first attempt.
So this is your first attempt and first interview, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're very smart candidate. Now, your question is, do you know what is special about today? That is 25 September. If you are aware about it, give me 3 important things to prove why 25 September is special. Are you aware about it?
Sure, I don't have knowledge about that.
25 September, you don't have knowledge?
Yes, sir. But
Okay.
I will try.
You can guess.
Yes,
No, you cannot guess. If you don't know, that's okay. Okay, your next question is, uh, we all know that recently on 21st September 2025 this year, regarding the incident of the RIMS hospital that was occurred on the death of a 35-year-old woman during a cesarean delivery. And as we all know that the patient party alleged that it was due to the paramedical officers' negligence and their professionals' negligence. And the angry mob, out of resentment, assaulted a senior gynecologist following the vandalizing the hospital properties and uh, suspension of all the health services at the institute. And in response to that, the doctors, nurse, staff, and students of the RIMS staged protests against the people demanding justice about it, about over the assaultants. What is your opinion? Whose fault do you think it is? And the doctors or the peasant party or anything else?
Sure, I think both the patient and doctor party have different opinions, have different perspective about them. Patient party thought that the doctor was did wrong, but
Yes.
in my opinion, that if the doctor was did wrong or not, the patient have no right to beat the doctor, and doctor and nurse of the dental hospital also have no right about the protest against the hospital, because there are many lots of patients. And one incident, I thought the one woman was
Start.
in Manipur. I recently heard the news about the one woman who is suffered from dengue, and he goes to the RIMS hospital, but they did not allow just an emergency. So they uh, they have protest, but they have killed the hopes of many poor people. So in Manipur, the private hospital are worth a lot of money, but the government hospital, if they do like that, then all the poor people will suffering. So
Sorry.
both patients and doctors are the doctor are irresponsible, and the patient are also have a temper issue. So in my opinion, if
Yes.
they negotiate with peace, then it will not lead into just a disaster.
So your opinion is about that both are
Wrong.
wrong, and it is needed to correct all the things that have done by the peasant party and also the doctors' negligence. All this. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
both sides have did wrong, but in the conclusion, they give impact to the people of Manipur.
Okay. Okay, Sweety, we all know that Manipur has been witnessing unrest and internal displacement. How do you think these challenges have affected the state's healthcare system? And what steps can be taken to ensure uninterrupted medical services during such crisis? What is your opinion?
Manipur has lot of displacement people. According to the United Nations, there are 60,000 displacement people of Manipur, but I think that they suffer from many conditions like post-trauma and health issue, malnutrition problem, and others, and education problem also. This all violates the right to life, right to education, and United States policy. So, in the relief camp and rehabilitation center, the government and the state have look about this matter by conducting an awareness program for every week for.
Every week, are you sure that it ensure the programs to all the relief camps in the Manipur?
I don't think so, but majority of the relief camp will so. First is to give the awareness. Number two is to maintain the proper hygiene in the bathroom, toilet, and
In sanitation.
sanitation.
Okay.
And third point is it is not only the government's duty; it is also our own duty. So we have to understand and we have to do our duty.
Okay, okay. Siti, do you agree that some invisible foreign hands are playing a role in Manipur crisis? If you agree, what would be the role of United Nations that would help in resolving the crisis? And if you do not agree, give some reasons.
I agree because our 2 years and more this crisis have been from invisible force. To be honest, it is from the outside force, and we don't have a guts to tell about it. But
Why don't you have the guts to tell about it?
uh, I I meant that we the people of Manipur have the guts. Of course, we don't have a proper evidence. So if we say to them without evidence, we are nothing.
There is a lot of evidence that there are foreign hands such as the America or China that has played a very important role in these crises that with invisible hands. Then how can you say that there is not a proper evidence about it?
I think uh, this is not an official evidence.
If there is any evidence or if there's not, it's okay. But what would be the United Nations role that would help in resolving the crisis? What would be the United Nations role?
United Nations have a great role about to resolve this conflict. First, they try to understand the problem of both communities and try to negotiate with each other. And we all think that the conflict starts with the Maitai's demand for aid, but in reality, it is not. It is a drug war, it is a drug crisis. Manipur lies in the Golden Triangle, so a lot of drug mafia attracted this region. So the main reason was the drug trafficking. If the United Nations have engaged in reducing the drug dealers and the drug cultivation by using the narcotics, drugs and psychotropic substances Act of the 1985. So, and it will resolve, I think, and there are many acts which related to drugs and which related to the human right and so on.
Okay, okay. Sorry. As we know, there are lots of civil society organization in Manipur, and so how can they extend their helping hands to resolve the crisis in some extent? Give your opinions.
The civil societies of Manipur, this issue we will have to look in the both perspective. Some civil organization or civil society they have did a very good duties by supplying food close to the relief camp and the rehabilitation center, which are internally displaced. And if we look to the another side, then some CSO trying to get money from the issue. They extracted money and they started the Durban blockade, and they will somehow get money and close chapter. So some are good and some are bad, in my opinion.
Okay, okay. It cannot wholly help to resolve the crisis, but it can help some extent. Okay, that's all. Okay, your next question will be asked from panelist to panelist. Okay, Sweety, what is the theme of the World Environment Day 2025 celebrated on June 2025? Then, internationally, India is seen as a leader in climate action. Do you think our handling of plastic pollution match that image? Justify your answer. Let me repeat the question. What is the theme of World Environment Day 2025 celebrated on 5th June? And internationally, India is seen as a leader in climate action. Do you think our handling of plastic pollution matches that image? Justify your answer.
The term I don't have knowledge about it, but second question, can you repeat, sir?
Okay. Internationally, India is seen as a leader in climate action. Do you think our handling of plastic pollution matches that image? Justify your answer.
India is a land in the in many big cities of India. There are a lot of pollution which was caused uh, by different sector. So plastic is also a main component for leading to the pollution. So in India, we do not prohibit the plastic. We all use plastic from buying, including from buying our materials from the shop also. So if India will help
Does India match that leadership in climate action with the plastic pollution image? Give me your opinion.
I don't have any idea.
Okay, recently in Nepal, as far as the resignations of the Prime Minister and the Gen Z protests is concerned, do you agree that Gen Z protests were wholly driven by the social media ban? If you agree, give your opinions, or if you do not agree, what would be the other factors that escalate the crisis?
Yes.
And okay, and let's assume such a similar case in India. What institutional reforms are needed to prevent such a crisis? I'm asking you three questions. The first part is that do you agree that the Gen Z protests were wholly driven by the social media ban? And second part is if you agree, give me your opinions, or if you do not agree, what are the other factors that escalate the crisis? And the third part is let's assume such a similar case in India. What institutional reforms are needed to prevent such a crisis?
Yes, I agree. Social media is a major role for developing just issue in Nepal.
Mm.
So in every situation and in every case or in every just crisis,
Mm.
the youth have the world population of the youth using the social media is almost 90%. So 90% of the youth are totally active in the social media, and when the crisis is broke out, then the youth have checked on the Facebook or Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and so on. Look about the matter, and social media need also put information about us, and also a false information and misleading to many youth, which will make them angry.
But
And
I'm not asking about the role of the social media in developing crisis. But in Nepal, the protest was wholly driven by the social media ban. The banning of the social media is a prime cause of the crisis. Do you agree with the statement? So, if you agree, give me your opinions. And if you do not agree that it is
yes,
wholly driven by the social media ban, then what are the other factors that escalate the crisis?
yes, many of the youth active in the social media, and they think that social media they think that social media was the most precious thing in their life. So if the government meant so, they will get angry obviously. If
Yes,
because almost the youth of the world almost addicted to social media. They 24 hours they have active in the social media. So if the social media was banned, then they don't have any. So
the resources are all banned, so your many students and other scholars can not insight
cannot
into the resources.
yes
So it can,
cannot gather any information about.
it, okay, we can gather the information that is available in the internet and YouTube's and many social medias that we can gather such. Okay, that is the reason for your opinions. And okay, the
And for
third
the
part.
third answer,
um,
and if if a country or if a state or if a city, one crisis was brought out, the only solution was to ban the social media. So, in my opinion, then it is not a solution. It is a temporary solution, but it is not a permanent solution.
yes,
By banning or blocking the social media, then it will lead to disaster.
yes,
Many companies will fail. So, some of the institutional setup which has been taken to improve, and the government have looked after this matter for not banning, and Supreme Court also, the Supreme Court and the higher authority also look after this matter, what this social media ban give impact to us, and we have to try to launch some apps which
yes.
will not use which will use in case if the social media was banned also, and then we have to try. That's all.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Okay, the next part is for the general knowledge question. What is the first expressway to be equipped with an AI powered advanced traffic management system? Which is the first expressway?
Yeah.
What?
Can you please repeat the question?
Which is the first expressway to be equipped with an AI powered advanced traffic management system? Have you?
Bano Express.
Bano Express? No. And the next question is, the Reserve Bank of India issued a rupees 100 commemorative coin on the birth centenary of whom? The Reserve Bank of India issued a rupees 100 commemorative coin on the birth centenary of whom?
Sir, to be honest, I have heard I have recently seen this, but I forgot. But
Okay,
I
okay.
will.
Which Indian state is set to establish its first ever nuclear power plant recently?
Bihar.
Yes, correct. Then, what do you think about the theme of the 2025 National Space Day? Do you know what is the theme of about 2025 National Space Day and what do you think about it?
To enhance the spacecraft and to promote the space.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Then why are you trying? You cannot guess. Okay, your next questions are to be asked by our sir. Siti, you have completed your post graduation from ancient history. So, do you think that Buddha was a social reformer as well as a revolutionary? A social reformer as well as a revolutionary? If you agree, elucidate by giving reasonable points.
Yes, Buddha is a social reformer as well as a revolutionary. So he tried to spread the Buddhism to the people by to the people of India.
Yes. You
So
can give your reason separately as a social reformer for 4 marks and for revolutionary for 4 marks.
he's a social reformer. Said he tried to spread the Buddhism to the country, and he will transfer many youth to in a positive way, and he also propagated as for the revolutionaries.
Yes. Have no, do you have any knowledge about it?
I don't know.
Okay, okay. Then what kind of dating method is used for volcanic lava or clay back between 600 to 700 degrees Celsius objects? What kind of dating method is used for volcanic lava or clay back that is between 600 to 700 degrees Celsius?
I don't have knowledge about it.
Okay. Then what is the difference between petrograph and petroglyphs? Do you have knowledge about it?
No, sir.
Okay. Give me the description of the Battle of Ten Kings, giving 9 points.
The Battle of Ten Kings was also known as the Dastranjan War. So
Yes.
the ac- the active chiefs, the active king in this battle was the Gurus, Pandavas, and they fought for the hegemony for each other, and they fought for the territory, and they wanted to conquer in India. In simple, they want hegemony.
Are you sure? Okay, okay. Then next questions are to be asked by our sir. Today, how can you define corruption and mention three corruptions where money is not involved? Your mark is about for a definition of corruption there is a for 3 marks and the three corruption where money is not involved is for 2 plus 2 plus 2 marks.
Can you please repeat the question, sir? The second part.
Mention three corruptions where money is not involved.
Corruption was a process by was performed by someone or any XYZ, uh, which will give a favor to the others which are close ones, and so on. It will look into different perspective by supplying money or by supplying money and there's one, and also for the payback of what they have done before.
Yes.
And this also involves then uh, as an example in the college also in the college, in the school, uh, the recruitment of the teachers, the authority have tried to take the one who give more money and who are just and who are near to them, and also the one who have a big background. This is all about the corruption definition.
Yes. Then what are the of the second parts?
Second point, the corruption without money.
Yes. Three corruptions where money is not involved.
First, the corruption without money is the argument in the parliament by supporting the main culprits because he or she exploited is from their background or something
Yes.
which is near to them. This is corruption without money. And
Yes. Other two.
there was also a corruption which are responsible for the emotional blackmail
Yes.
by uh, manipulating the peoples, by manipulating the people, the women, popular men
Yes.
who are in the low status.
Yes.
This is a corruption without money.
Yes. And the other one.
And also, if we look at the school or university or any other colleges, then some teachers, there are some, I will not mention all the teachers, but some teachers which are only favored to the top ranker student.
Yes.
They don't look about other students who are in low mark. This is a corruption without money.
Okay. Thank you. Then listen carefully. Some people says we can create our own destiny, while some people firmly believe on the God's destiny. What is your view on that? Some people says we can create our own destiny, while some people firmly believe on the God's destiny.
I,
What is your view on that?
my opinion is that we don't have the right to create our own destiny. It's all about God's plan. Because if we expect something, the expectation never came, and every time we expect more than the expectation lead to the disappointment. It's all about the God plan, and we have to go with the flow of what the universe is wanted to do, and we will accept the fate. It is not in our hand, it is all in the universe.
So you don't have all the rights to do what you want in your life. Then so you wait for the God's plan.
I have also right to do something, but the percentage of sorry between me and the universe is much larger than universe.
Okay, okay. I can get what you want to say. And okay, the next question is, this is a very funny question. The concept of time travel is trending nowadays. Can you give an example for each of the future and past time travel as it is really happening in our universe? Give me the example with authenticity and reasons.
I heard about this time travel, but
The time travel is now happening in our real world, but many of us think that it is the time travel that we can involve to go back to the past and to go to the future. Well, we physically cannot involve, but there's evidence that time travels happens. Then we can see the future and we can see the past. How? What are the concrete examples you think
I have heard
about?
about this time travel story, but in I was just in not it is not an official with along with the evidence. So in my perspective also, in my thought, there is not all people that in my thought and I don't believe in time travel. How can just
But according to the Einstein theory of relativity, and a fast moving a person that is on the fast moving vehicles can slow the time as compared to the sitting person. There's a theory of relativity statement states that, and then the moving person slow the time so it can when moving back to the uh, place where a sitting person, sorry. My God. Okay, nice. Go on, another second. Next, your question is, we the humans are afraid that artificial intelligence is occupying our human jobs. What is your best argument to reject this notion?
it is a very hot topic of today's world. The AI have replaced the human occupation, but uh, AI will not occupy the humans in all the sectors. In some sector, they will surely occupy, but in some point, they don't have the techniques to occupy. Just uh, we have look in a different perspective. First perspective is they have right to they have or they will surely occupy the sectors like the banking section or many other calculations and by the teaching or so. If you look at the other side, they will never occupy the soft skill
Yes.
the humans have. The humans have a soft skill which attached with the emotion
Yes, yes.
and so on. But AI is a computer and they don't have emotion, so they have worked only along with the data and
Yes.
and data source and so on. But they don't deal with the emotion and the
What is the
soft
best example that AI cannot replace its what is the best example AI cannot replace our human jobs? What human jobs the best what human jobs AI cannot replace? Give me the best example.
the human job is related with the soft skill techniques like uh,
What kind of jobs where soft skill is involving?
like communicate with XYZ person with
Okay, okay.
emotional attachment.
Yes, next questions are to be asked from our sir. If you are transferred, Sweety, let's assume that you are an IAS officer. If you are transferred frequently to different states and you cannot complete any project, how will you still ensure that your works create a long-term impacts. Do you want to repeat the question?
Yes, sir.
If you are transferred frequently to different states and cannot complete any project, how will you still ensure that your works creates a long-term impacts?
If I transfer to many states, then I don't. If I have to transfer to many states in a very short period of time, then I will surely think that I don't have a time to complete the projects completely, but I will manage
How
it.
can you manage without completing it?
Like, as an example, I will transfer in the Hyderabad, and I will have a project about the which related to water, and my time will is 3 months. Then I will not come. I have not. I don't have complete in this 3 months. I will I will try to proceed in home, and if we again in transfer in Gujarat, and
Yes.
I try to complete as much as I can. I will put extra labor for
But
that.
you cannot uh, you cannot you cannot remain the works uncompleted. How can you manage and how can you handle such a situation?
I will appoint a very sincere security and officials, and we will we will do together to complete this project.
Okay, okay. Imagine you are in charge of the flood relief. You have resource to save to save 1,000 people in one town or 5,000 people in another town. Both towns are equally important. How will you decide? Who
I
will you save? The 1,000 people in one town or the 5,000 people in another town? Who will you save?
If I don't have any option to choose to save the two, I will surely save the 5,000, because 5,000 is a large money, but 1,000 also a large, but five.
Money,
Sorry, I 5,000 is a large amount of
people,
people
yes.
as compared to the 1,000. So I have to save more people. So I will surely save 5,000.
You're going to sacrifice the one. You don't have any uh, empathy about the 1,000 people.
I have infinity, but I have to go. I have to choose the one who is in majority.
Okay, okay.
If I have saved 1,000, then 5,000 more than the person which I have saved, and the person which dead because of my negligence is much higher. So I will surely
Okay,
save
okay.
5,000.
Next, suppose the media misrepresent your actions, creating a negative public perceptions. Will you focus on correcting the perceptions or continuing your works silently?
Can you repeat the question, sir, please?
Suppose the media misrepresents your actions, creating a negative perceptions on public. Will you focus on correcting the perceptions or will you continuing your work silently?
If I work silently, then people think that the fact propaganda was right. So I have to I have to give with a proper evidence
Yes.
that I was not wrong. I will try to change their perspective by
Okay.
gathering evidence.
Okay. Yeah, your next questions are to be asked from the panelist one. Sweety, what are the constitutional provisions for UPSC? There are many constitutional provisions. You can mention nine provisions. All the articles or articles X. There are so many. So you can mention nine articles for the UPSC. Do you have any knowledge?
No, I
No.
never think.
Okay. Siti, your last question is, in today's interview, which area or which part you think you need some preparation? What are your weakness and mistakes in today's interview?
I think uh, the weakness part is,
Yes.
to be honest, for the presence of mind question,
Yes.
I did, but the statics question
Yes.
and the book and book related question, I think I was weak.
Yes.
So it was my mistake.
Your weakness is not your mistakes, but you can ensure that you have to give with more confidence and more your knowledge. You have to explore. Okay, and what are the mistakes you think you have committed in today's interview?
First is but I am a very short term memory, so I have heard about the GK's question
Yes.
answer, but I forgot about it.
Okay, okay.
Then
Okay, your interview is over and you can collect uh, your feedback for from office. So
okay, sure.
thank you, Siti. You
Thank
can
you,
you can
sir.
go.